The 1970s and 80s racing chronographs were more than just watches. They were a delectable mix of form, function and fun, capturing the essence of an era that dared to push boundaries and redefine what was possible. They are remembered for their daring aesthetics, a testament to a time when the world was racing towards the future, watch in hand, with boldness and a splash of color. And thus we come to face the Pagani designed PD1782. Now, in my opinion, this is objectively a beautiful watch, and what I particularly like about this piece is that it homages a lesser known watch, not a lesser known brand, but a watch, yes. So it actually pays tribute to the Bucherer Chronograph 9803. Now, of course, this is not an automatic, this is a VK63 Mecha Quartz, yet it's new and it doesn't cost like the 50-year-old watch would. Because you can pick up that 9803 chronograph for around $3,000–4,000 in decent condition. This one will set you back $80. Now, $80 and you are getting plenty for your money. So you are getting that nostalgic, interesting look. You are getting that, but you're also getting a lot of quality and premium materials, such as the domed sapphire crystal. You get a very nice dial. You get a Mecha Quartz chronograph movement here. We also get a stainless steel case and bracelet. What I love about the bracelet is that we actually get half links with a butterfly clasp. Quite unexpected and unusual for Pagani design. We also get a screw-in crown, a screw-down case back. There's a lot to talk about with this watch. So for this watch, it will set you back $80, and I've left the link in the description below the video, so check it out if you're after a sharp price. So now let's get into the details and talk about this objectively beautiful watch. Let's do it. With regards to the dimensions, we've got a case width of 40mm, a height of 12.8mm due to the domed sapphire crystal, a lug-to-lug length of 47.2mm and a lug width of 20mm. The bracelet tapers down to 18 at the clasp, and a weight of 140 grams without removing any links to fit my 6.5-inch wrist. Gazing down at the watch, it seems like the circular watch was squeezed on the flanks to stretch it into the slightly tonneau shape, with the barrel curved sides resembling an oval. That in itself is a design cue from the latter half of the 20th century racing chronos, an attempt to inspire dynamism into the more common case design. The flank is tall, brushed laterally for that lean and muscular look. The lugs fall off quite aggressively here. The transition to the lug hoods is fluid yet strict. The bevel leading to the hoods is well refined and smoothed, yet looks pointed and strict. The lug hoods are radially brushed. They are short and stout, ensuring the modest lug-to-lug length of just 47mm. The fixed bezel is polished with a relatively shallow height above the case. The polished surface creates interesting contrast to the brushed look. It also acts as the jump start for the slightly domed sapphire crystal. On the right, we have the 5.8mm in diameter screw-in crown, signed and polished between the flat chronograph pushers. The squarish tips of the pushers are polished to a high gloss, complementing the bezel. If we talk about the bracelet, the end links integrate with the head nicely. The end links feature a slightly convex shape, which works well with the rounded and fluid lines of the case overall. Mind you, we are getting inverted end links here, accompanied by the aggressive fall-off of the lugs. I can see this watch fitting wrist 6 inches and upwards. To be fair, this is one of the best bracelets I've seen on a watch sub $100. And another interesting feature about this particular bracelet is that it looks like Pagani Design has actually manufactured a bracelet that is specific to this particular watch. Check it out. Looking at the link's profile, notice the oval link shape, not rounded rectangles, but actual bead-like links. The outer faces are polished to top-notch refinement standards, even and diligent. Another significant win here are the half links just before the signed butterfly clasp, another first on a Pagani designed bracelet. In terms of tolerances, very high, and yet fluidity of the links is not impacted nor compromised. The bracelet is fully brushed. The steely silver grey is the best anti-fingerprint effect to have. Under the sapphire crystal, we have the gorgeous blue dial. The tachymeter scale is printed on the inward slanting rehaut. Just south of that is the minute and seconds track. The matte blue dial maintains a perfect balance of legibility and clear symmetry, even with the 3 subdials. There are 2 Panda subdials in silver and an integrated 0 to 60 seconds counter at 6 o'clock. The batten hands on this circular dial are an interesting touch to the composition. Not only do they provide stark contrast for time telling, but their brutal 90-degree angles add a dash of contemporary cues to the overall retro/vintage design. But not everything is perfect. The lume test does not inspire majestic confidence. The brightness is so-so. Considering the batten indices are needle point thin, luminosity is not long lasting. On the hands, the performance is slightly better, yet not award-winning either. As for the movement, the PD1782 features VK63 for the sweeping seconds hand, mimicking an automatic fluid push around the dial circumference. So for $80 we are getting premium materials put together in a very premium way to come to a really good looking watch. And it looks like Pagani Design has actually put a lot of thought into making this watch stand out from the rest. If you have enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the watch, make sure to check out the links I've left in the description below the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.